If you don't mind dodging some raindrops, amusement park season, it's here. And people know the park for its rides, but there's much more to Carowinds than meets the eye.
Park officials say the rides are also meant to highlight a little bit of Carolina history. And today, we get a sneak peek.
Brett Baldock joins us live from Carowinds now. Hey, good morning, Brett.
Good morning, Savannah and Jason. So we're going to look at the rides coming up at 8:30. But of course, first, if you come to amusement park, you have to talk about the food. And there's plenty of food in the new Aeronautica Landing section of the park, which opens tomorrow. Let's bring in the executive chef here. So how long, or when did you start creating this menu? And I guess how long does it normally take to do something like this?
Right, it's a year in the making. It's truly what they say when it takes a village. From the culinary team to food and beverage to maintenance, putting the equipment in and just figuring out our flow and designing the menu around an airport setting. Truly, it takes a village, and it's about a year and a half in the making.
Yeah, let's step over this way a little bit so people can see the food. So we're in a restaurant that's set up like an airport lounge. So I guess I see a charcuterie board. So your food is kind of based around kind of like higher. It's not your average amusement park food.
Yeah, nowadays, you know, like I said, we've come a long way from the chicken tenders and fries here in our amusement parks. You know, this is our a la carte setting. You'll walk in, you'll order off a QR scan menu, and we'll be happy to run your food out to you. And it's all about small bites and brews, right? What do you do when you're waiting for your flight? You have a beer, you have something small to eat before you get on that long haul to wherever you're headed.
And then we were talking about this earlier. So there are healthier options that you have for the people that maybe don't want to eat the fried foods.
Yes, we have a smoked heirloom cauliflower that we're doing that we have some rave reviews on with a beautiful arugula salad and a balsamic glaze here.
And then let's step back in to the camera really quick. So I was just talking to you. Explain to people your background. And did you ever imagine you'd be an executive chef here at an amusement park?
Many moons ago, I started back home in New York with the New York Mets. And my travels have taken me to many different venues across the country. However, I decided to take a leap of faith here at Carowinds about 2 years ago now. And so far, it's been an awesome ride.
Judging by your accent, I'm sure no one had any idea that you're probably from New York. So do you have a favorite dish? I mean, it's probably hard for you as a chef, but there are two desserts on the end that I keep having my eye on over there.
So again, catering to some of our gluten-free guests, we do offer a flourless chocolate torte. Why not hit you with that New York cheesecake at the end there? But one of my favorites, the ones I know, the chefs know, do not touch, do not change. That's my baby, is our chicken balsamic sliders there with a beautiful pesto mayo, some fresh mozzarella, and again, a little bit of arugula salad on top there.
Perfect. Sounds amazing, and I appreciate. They put out this table this morning for us, and I could eat all of it, but I'd probably feel like a jumbo jet at the end. I'd be weighed down with all the food that I ate. But yeah, Jason, I know you said you've been trying to eat a little healthier, so you can do your smoked cauliflower, or they have a wedge salad. But the thing that caught my eye is obviously the two desserts, but also the charcuterie board. And also there's a bar in here, so they have beers and cocktails. So Jason, I know you have a lot of daughters, so you could just bring them to the park. You could just hang out here and then just let them go ride the rides and then come back and find me when you're ready to go. So that's kind of the deal there. Yeah. But coming up at 8:30, we're going to go back outside. We're going to show you some of the new rides that they have and explain how they built those and kind of the whole idea behind them. Because everything, again, here is based on North Carolina First in Flight and kind of paying tribute to North Carolina and our aviation heritage, I guess you could say. Back to you guys.
Man, we are hungry now, Brett. I'm already readjusting my afternoon schedule. I'm going to come out there for Media Day and take care of some of that food. I saw you looking at some of the food out there. The cheesecake.
Oh yeah. I started spying that before we were talking to the head chef, and I was like, oh, I know that's a cheesecake. I spy a little cheesecake in that corner.
Yeah, that looks good, Brett. We'll catch up with you next hour. Appreciate that. Man,